it's about to take over 4 hours total, authorities tell us, to move this 100-year-old house all the way to its final destination. And earlier today, News 40, we spoke with the owner of the house, Jonathan Schuer, who said that he and his family plan to move in once the house is fully renovated and, of course, not mobile on wheels. Hey there, Morgan. Good evening. Coming here with sad news. A man was shot to death in the street tonight at the 1400 block of College View Drive behind me. Bowling Green police have so far identified both the suspect as well as the victim, but no names have been released just yet. I'd count to 3, but looks like we got somebody who already started. 2 somebodies. Yes, I'm here at the Christ Episcopal Church in downtown Bowling Green. I can't believe it. They are marking 1 month since those deadly tornadoes ripped through Bowling Green. I remember it myself at 3 a.m., just absolutely terrifying. And when you think about farming, one of the first images in your mind might just be a square bale of hay. You might think it's an easy staple to come by. I'm glad to be here, and News 40, we're going to be here all week long, so make sure to keep your cameras on at 10 tonight. We will be right here live at the Soki Fair. But now, you ready to go down?
It's revenge time.
Come on. Oh, head start. Come on, Blue Dragon. You found me at 5 o'clock. You got me now. Go, go, go.
You better not slip.
Oh, look at this.
Got me.
Woo! I'm getting a bear. I'm getting a bear, Morgan. I'm coming back to you with a bear. Bye. And you know, just standing here looking at some of these beautiful but damaged Corvettes, it's pretty easy to feel discouraged. But after talking to Greg, it honestly seems like the vibe here at the NCM Motorsports Park is a pretty positive one. This beautiful chalet may be empty now, but if you take a look over my shoulder on the inside, soon this place will have air conditioning, a bar, food, and most importantly, of course, one of the best seats at the Kentucky Downs right in front of the 16th pole. I know if I were one of the kids on it, I would have about 20 boxes, okay? Not a great experience last time I braved one of these things. But hey, if you're willing to brave the cold, get out here. This is the perfect introduction to the winter season. And no dice, once again. I think I've come to terms with the fact that fishing just might not be up my alley. Hey, thank you. We're here at Donato's off of Cave Mill Road in Bowling Green, where they're not the only ones who say that they have missed seeing students walking in person in and out of their shop. Now, Jonathan, he said that he wishes more and more people would restore these houses instead of just letting them demolish. They will be so excited to see this. Go ahead and just tell me, what can we preview for tomorrow's reenactment?
Tomorrow's reenactment will be hot and heavy.
But here at Hargett Farms, farmer Ronnie Hargett says that they're a little bit tough to make when it's hard to access twine. Hi there, I'm Meghann Stamps with WNKY News. We are shooting from 1,500 feet in the air. Take a look at what is outside. Look at what our view is right now. Here at the Square Park in Bowling Green, I've seen customers walking in and out of shops on all 4 corners all afternoon long. Now, most of those customers have wisely migrated inside due to the rain, but still they are buying, spending, and all in all just putting local money back into the economy. Now, Tri-Fi refers to the name of this national event, but it also refers to the name of the Chevys built in 1955, 56, and 1957 that are all going to be here over the next couple of days, starting tomorrow and going through Saturday. Now, there is more than just one thing going on here. There is going to be drag racing, a car show, and even a free car giveaway all here. And here to tell us all about it is President of the American Tri-Five Association, Mr. Chris Sondels. Chris, tell me about all of this going on. We can expect more snow in the coming days. So if you want to make a donation or volunteer at the Salvation Army or room at the inn, this is a perfect time to help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to my first slice of the night. One already looking forward to next year. I have a gut feeling I'll be seeing some of you Corvette lovers at home out here pretty soon. Okay, I think we looked pretty similar. I can tell you picked up some pointers from me, right?
Absolutely. You taught me everything I know.
Oh yes, we'll have a poll of who did it better. Now, and let me just tell you, we have an absolute treat behind me. This beautiful white C8 is just sitting here waiting for you at home to drive it through the light show. Now, this gravel in my hand may not look like too much, but for those in Bowling Green, you know it represents the last piece of Murray's Restaurant, a historic place right here in town that was here for decades and decades. The queue is all the way out the door with a long wait time as well. I'm Meghann Stamps, News 40. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to find a fork. It'll go until about 6:40. Everybody is welcome. Please come here. This is going to be a great spot for emotional healing. So there you have it. If you think it's pretty cool what we're doing, what Bradley and Jeremy are doing, and all the other kids at the camp, Make sure to enroll your kiddos next year. I'm Meghann Stamps, WNKY, reporting from 1,500 feet in the air in Bowling Green. Here at the first week of school at Western Kentucky University, a lot of students are facing news in their life. New classes, new friends, a whole new campus, even new neck-break games in order to get some internet clout. But amongst all of that, for a lot of students, are new student loans.
I personally don't know what I've been signing up for, and I don't know if I've actually completed the process.
I don't want to be paying off my school debts for the rest of my life for a long time.
The student loan process was kind of like really confusing because there was just a lot of different steps and a lot of different websites to fill out stuff on.
We kind of need a little bit of help and guidance.
And help and guidance is exactly what one WKU professor hopes to provide. 25-year Western professor and House of Representatives Democrat Patty Minter pre-filed Bill Request 96 last Thursday. Minter says she proposed this, quote, student loan borrowers' Bill of Rights bill request to make loans more transparent for students.
So many people have no idea what they're signing up for. They're just ticking boxes because they know they need money for school. But this bill will make sure that just like mortgage borrowers know what they're getting into, before people sign on that dotted line, that they know what their obligation is, that their co-signers know what their obligation is, and that the state government will make sure that they have full transparency.
Minter says that this proposed bill will create oversight for the whole student loan process and stop predatory lending. She says this bill request would require the people giving out student loans to explain to the student what their monthly payments would be, what would happen if they miss a payment, if they have an adjustable rate of interest, and if so, for how long. At Western's campus, the support for transparent student loans was unanimous.
I would like to know exactly how much I am going to be paying once I graduate. I won't say dumb it down, but like make it more simple for people to understand.
It'd be good to have somebody like let us know what we're actually signing up for.
So while the fun and games are a guarantee on any college campus, so too it seems are the student loans. But possibly there'll be some changes around the corner. Reporting in Bowling Green, I'm Meghann Stamps, News 40. This summer, the Kentucky State Police are continuing their annual tradition of sending kiddos across the state to Trooper Island, an island in the middle of Dale Hollow Lake, home to KSP's camps. This Monday, KSP posts 3 and 16 kiddos boated across the lake. The 60-odd kids are getting their chance to canoe, fish, swim, learn some archery, all while they explore the island side by side with the troopers. Now, the camp runs solely on fundraisers, and thanks to Kentuckians for donating, these troopers are able to bring about 500 kids a year to the island for free. Post 3's Trooper Daniel Pretty says this camp is a chance to show kids that police are actually their friends.
They're awesome here, and out there you feel like they're not that awesome and they're scary.
I think a lot of them leave the island with a better idea of who we are as people. To be able to hang out with us and, actually spend time with us, it kind of puts a personal effect on law enforcement, which I think is greatly needed.
I think my favorite part about camp is being around all the troopers and stuff because I want to be a cop when I grow up.
Gracie Capshaw has been a camp counselor on the island for 4 years now, and she says the camp has the exact effect on kids that Pretty hopes.
This is a place where they get to interact with troopers and see that they're people just like them and that they are the good guys.
Pretty says he chooses kids who might not otherwise get a chance to experience this kind of fun.
I want good kids that aren't going to be able to go to camp, that, underprivileged kids that probably won't be able to experience something like this, but I want them to be deserving of it.
I made a lot of friends, which is good. And then the activities are fun.
You get to swim, you get to do archery, you get to do all kinds of stuff.
A lot of these kids come from those communities where a lot of these things aren't there. So a lot of times you get a kid that shoots a bow for the first time, that catches their first fish.
I learned how to swim and how to fish.
And while homesickness can definitely kick in, by the end of the week, the fun and games went out.
It was kind of hard to leave home, but I'm kind of happy that I did it, so now I know some more people.
This is the longest I've ever been away from home, so I was homesick yesterday night. And one of the troopers talked me into staying because I get to ride and I get to sit in the back of a cop.
It's kind of a strange thing is they want to go home when they're here because they kind of get a little homesick, but then by Wednesday they're having such a good time, they want to go back the next week.